Hey YouTube, how's it going? It's Acid Cat bringing you another World War II video, and in today's video I'll be going over how to get the Hurricane Tesla gun on the final Reich, which would be the purple Tesla gun. So let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Please enjoy, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you at the end. Alright, so once you get into the match, the first thing we're going to have to do in order to get the Hurricane Tesla gun would be to have a bomber spawn. So these will generically spawn on round 8, or you can go ahead and force spawn 4 of them in the salt mine by going ahead and turning on the power so you can open up the salt mine, since we're going to have to go ahead and power on the lightning rod tower anyways. So once you get the salt mine open, there's going to be 4 down here. Go ahead and run up to one of them until they start running at you, then just back off. And if they start walking again, go ahead and just kind of repeat that process. And this is just to, get that bomber away from the rest of them so you're not being overcrowded. And at this point, you are just going to go ahead and run the bomber down through the laboratory, then the electric trap. Here in a second, you'll see me shoot where you actually place the battery down. And behind you on this first landing, as soon as you go up the stairs, there's going to be a panel where you're going to need to stand in front of it and have a bomber blow up on you. This will blast the panel off the wall and drop the battery onto the floor. You can then pick it up and bring it over to that device that I previously shot at. Once you've inserted the battery into the device, you can then go ahead and start charging it up. You're going to need a total of 4 whistlings. You can either charge it up using all 4 whistlings at once, or you can go ahead and do 2 pairs of 2, which is what I personally do. So the first one's going to spawn whenever you get done with this first part of the escort step for the original Tesla gun. So whenever it does pop up, just remember, don't kill it, because you're going to need it for later. Alright, so once you've gotten your 2 whistlings, you can go ahead and bring them down into the laboratory and get them both inside of the electric trap at the same time, and you'll know the trap is ready to set off when you see that little green glow on the device. And you'll know you've done this part correctly if you see the red electricity shooting out of that device as well. Once you've gotten your second set, just go ahead and repeat the process, and you'll know it's complete when you see that orange glow on the device where you've inserted the battery. Go ahead and pick it up, and if you haven't already, you have to activate the lightning rod for this next part, but you can go ahead and insert it into this right panel and go ahead and activate the defense step. Now for this defense step, there's nothing too special or hard about it. I do recommend getting a Tesla gun just to make it a little bit easier though. Once the device is done, you can go ahead and pick up your piece and run it over to the Tesla gun crafting station, where you will then be able to assemble the Hurricane. So over here to the right, third one over, you can actually insert your Tesla gun and the barrel as it pops up. And while you're waiting, if you want to, you can actually go ahead and pick up another Tesla gun just so you have something to defend yourself with. I ended up having no ammo, so it's a little bit useless for me, but once it pops back up, you will then be able to use the Hurricane. And in my previous video, I actually mentioned that the Midnight was essentially the Hurricane's little brother, and all I really meant by that is this beam right here. As you can see, moves really slow and has like a big area of effect, making it much more useful than the Midnight, because it's basically a concentrated beam and it goes much faster, so it's hitting less zombies because this thing basically allows more zombies to run into it. So I'll kind of get to a point where I have a horde going here and then kind of show you what I mean. Alright, so I'm kind of just gathering them up here, but as you can see, I have a decent amount of zombies here. Basically just gonna go ahead and shoot this in as straight as line as possible so that it continues along a path. It doesn't hit anything besides the zombies, and it basically just kills everything in its path. Every now and then something will kind of make through it. I don't know if it's like a hit registration thing, or maybe it just like squeaked past the hitbox on it or something, but it's by far the best Tesla gun. It's a little bit more useful than the Midnight, but the Midnight is a very close second. So I guess that's all I really have to say about the Hurricane. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.